What up, world? What up, world? What up, world? What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. I'm broadcasting live. I'm out here in nature with Fred the dog, going on a nature walk. It's a Saturday, a very quiet day today. Honestly, it's pretty cool. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. It's a little tad brisk. It's a little brisk outside. A little chill to it, but it's honestly all right. It's a relatively calm day, cooperative day. I'm funny how I'm like an old man. I'm an old soul, truly. I'm an old soul. I'm an old supervising soul, protective guardian angel. So, anyways, with that being said, we're just out here, squirrels, birds, all types of wildlife out here. I'm doing an audio message. Obviously, it's just, I add some flavor. I add different flavor. So, um, I do, of course, have intentions of upgrading camera equipment and everything else. That's why I'm asking for help to have assistance with this, with my evolution, with, you know, the tools to succeed. So, anyways, with that being said, you know, we all have we all have a purpose, and like I guess that's why YouTube is a great platform for, independent people to start uploading on because like otherwise you may feel purposeless. Like that's how it was for me a little bit. Like I mean, I knew I always had a purpose. I knew I was always different. I knew I'm here to do big things and to live a long, happy, loving life, successful life. At the same time, like, you know, I knew the earth was like a stage because I was seeing some people, playing, there's athletes, different celebrities, actors, actresses, musicians, people just working in the work field, in just cities and whatnot like that. All types of different paths. And for me personally, I was just into just holistic health and wellness, sports, kinesiology, whatever you want to call it, spirituality, nature, like just that whole realm, just to be free and to be into stuff that actually really matters. I'm into stuff that really matters. So that's why I'm a free spirit. That's why I'm in the process daily of attracting amazing love, and I'm always realizing that I'm worthy and I'm open to receive an abundance of wealth and to have a stable foundation in life, a long, peaceful, loving life of learning and evolving every day, experiencing some magical, sacred, divine stuff every day. So, with that being said, I saw it like it was a stage, and it is a stage. William Shakespeare said the whole world is a stage. So, when we're able to accept this and accept who we are uniquely on the stage, it becomes a lot more worthwhile because you realize, hey, guess what? Nobody else is me. You know what I mean? So, like, that's like the ultimate liberating factor when you can realize, hey, nobody else is me. That's my power. That's my ultimate power on this stage. You're not going to check into the game, pretending to be me. You know what I mean? There's no Michael Jordan clone or anything like that. Like it's just him. He's 23, from the Bulls. So, like, that's the same thing with life, too. A lot of us maybe were watching a lot of TV, listening to a lot of radio, you know, playing video games, whatever, and that's cool and all. But at the same time, like, you know, especially these social media and the internet and stuff, sometimes we can get caught up in like comparison and competing and stuff. and getting stuck in social status and likes and followers and all that stuff. And like, you may start feeling, some may feel jealous, some may feel just, you know, low self-esteem because they just feel like just because they have all these likes and followers and stuff that they're just know it all and they're just better and supreme, you know, superior and stuff. No, that's not the case. It's, you know, it's multidimensional. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying about that whole stuff. You know, it's multidimensional. I will say, however, you know, make sure that, you know, you're just making sure that you're okay internally. You know, that's the ultimate thing you need to be worried about. So, with that being said, you know, so I started just diving into the world. I knew I loved sports and just health and the sunshine and just to be, you know, more of like a free spirit, because I was like, wow, these jobs, I've worked so many jobs, like a lot of jobs, a whole lot of jobs in a and not that long of a time, you know, and I'm young too, you know, so a lot of different jobs. And I started to notice the same pattern, you know, like this is like training, you know what I mean? Because it's a fixed rate, you know what I mean? It's fixed, you know. Oh, okay, you work at this job and it's $9 an hour for, you know, 40 hours a week, whatever. Like, it's pretty much the same old setup. It's like a training camp to have your own business, honestly. And it's all right. I chose to work at all of those jobs, many jobs, at such a young age. I'm an entrepreneurial spirit, you know. I'm an Aries sun sign, and, you know, I'm a free spirit. And just deep down, that's what I'm into, to be honest. You know, like, we're supposed to want to be free, you know, like, it's just like a deeper thing, like understanding, like, not everybody was born with a whole bunch of money just given to them, you know. So like, for those of us who are like, oh, okay, well, gotta go out, get some food or whatever, and start finding a living and making a living, you know, recognizing my living, and you start working, and then you're like, wow, you know, even though none of these places gave me a raise or a promotion, like, it's like I wouldn't even care, because, you know, those places weren't even for me anyways, because I felt drained and stressed out. I know I chose to work there. I take responsibility, but I'm still keeping it real about it though, you know. So like, with that being said, you know, like, I started to be like, yo, okay, I get it, you know. I'm not here to be just reporting to somebody, you know, clocking in, clocking out. Like, if I was, I was just doing it just, to be honest, just to get the paycheck, just to take care of bills. Man, there's some loud airplanes. I don't know what, it's like some spaceships or something going on in this universe. For real, I'd be wondering what be going on this planet. You know, they talk about HARP technology influencing the weather, you know, chemtrails, fluoride in the water, you know, lying about all the foods and stuff. I'm not even going to get started about overthinking and worrying, but I'm just saying, that sounds like a missile, you know. But the sky looks pretty. The sky is very pretty right now, to be honest. It's very quiet and peaceful. That's why I'm always waking up grateful to be healthy and to be on the right track of living a long, prosperous life, you know, because it's times like these when it's real calm and still, you know, when I'm like, hey, guess what? The old me would have been in bed, you know, all day, you know, tired because I was out at the club or on my phone all night, or, you know, trying to party, whatever, you know, out late nights, you know, stuff like that. Even though that I didn't do that for very long, only for like a couple of years or so. But nowadays I'm so glad, because when I wake up like this, you know, I know people, I'm aware, I'm confident and aware that people are going through a lot of stuff, you know, where they're not waking up, you know, early, getting out into nature, you know, drinking green juices and having blueberries and free like I am, you know. So like, that's why I'm doing these messages, and that's why I'm so grateful every day, because I realize that when it's real quiet, it feels great. At the same time, you know, you can, Like, it's some deep stuff. You can feel like souls that might have left the planet, you know, and also people, no longer with us, and maybe even people, who like aren't themselves anymore. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta take a breath of fresh air for them too, you know. Just like Tupac was saying, pour out a little liquor, you know. I understand. It's kind of like, well, how I add my unique twist is kind of like take a breath of fresh air, fresh air for them, those people who, you know, aren't on the same wavelength as us, I guess, or here presently. So, anyways, that's that. I'm glad I'm keeping on going with this. I've got over 33,000 minutes watched. No copyright. No copyright. No harsh negativity, no gossip, no drama. It's all me, and collaborations, in different points in time, with a lot of different given circumstances, touching on a whole lot of different things. Love, life, like while I was in relationships, I've shared videos while I was in relationships. I've shared videos while I was, exiting relationships. A lot of different wild stuff, you know what I mean? Different, you know, lines of work, servicing, vegan adventures, deep stuff. Like, I'm talking about life. So, like, I'm grateful for that. Almost 10,000 views. So, with that being said, it's pretty cool to see this blossoming and blooming. Because, like, to be honest, when I was in, like, the nerd magnet school I went to, where I played the trumpet for 5 years, like, I was into just nerdy stuff, like playing the piano, playing the trumpet, digital graphic design and stuff like that, like, editing music stuff and doing digital stuff like that, YouTube, all of that. And, like, it was like a home, an interactive home for me. So, like, anyways, I ended up now doing it, on my own, straight from me, like, straight from me, the real me, the real life me, no hiding, no games, no false personas, just me, so all the music is produced by me, I'm not even on here cussing or nothing, I'm keeping it, I'm keeping it real. I might have, said, yeah, I'm no saint, I've had egotistical moments here and there, At the same time, I'm not doing it super heavy. Like, I'm being pretty smart about it. So, because I'm mindful of the energy that I'm embodying. So, that's why I'm still doing it, to be honest. So, with that being said, I'm moving forward. Being a YouTube superstar. Growing the page, different devices, different cameras, different, thumbnails I'm creating, sharing a whole lot of ideas and a lot of helpful stuff, and connecting with a lot of people. And I have present tense, I have a lot of great, loving connections too, with people I haven't even met yet, all around the world, that I am eager, anxious, and excited to eventually travel and visit. I've got people in Jamaica, I've got people in Brazil, different parts of Africa, Finland, Canada, different parts of the United States, honestly, probably Turkey. Like, the list goes on, to be honest. So, like, I'm just ready to have the means to travel and visit, to be honest, because that'll be exciting. I haven't been outside of the country, outside of the United States yet. So, I'm ready for that. I'm ready to travel the world without fear. Because I'm married to myself, honestly. Like truly, it's like red pill, blue pill. That stuff is so true. I'm glad I caught on to that and began, being the hero of my story, taking the red pill, counting myself in, not counting myself out. So it's true. That's why I say so passionate and inspired, because it's like, I'm like, okay, love is what's truly worth it in life. God, the universe, some sacred divine intelligence, aliens, all that stuff is worth living for. Stuff beyond just basic, 1 plus 1 is 2, let's have some french fries and popcorn. Nah, I'm talking about deep stuff. Stuff beyond our comprehension, that. So that's what helps make life worth living. So yeah, on the stage, on the stage, on the stage with whatever costume you're wearing, whatever character you are, accept yourself. That's all I've got to say about that. Um, yeah, I'm grateful. Every day I'm grateful. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a prayer, a song, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, people know what's up. Like, that's why I'm glad I'm able to walk out here in nature and stuff, because I can already visualize myself being able to speak, in public, in real life, probably out in nature or wherever, to a lot of listening people, listening souls, out in nature with all the squirrels and rabbits and, birds, butterflies, whatever, and everyone kind of connected and embracing that one divine sacred truth, that one love. You know what I mean? I'm not out here boasting. I'm not out here lying. I'm not out here gossiping. I'm not out here putting nobody's name out like that. That's what I was saying. Going vegan honestly will helps unlock yourself just to be you, just to be free, just to seek love within yourself, to break free from all the shackles and chains that's been on you for so long. That's why I'm passionate about it, because I'm like, wow, if I went 20 years, consuming 90% of all that other stuff that I typed up, it's some real stuff, like actually having real life sanity, real life common sense, real life check-in, real life truth, and just seeing reality, and truth and whatnot. Knowing that, hey, yeah, I have baby pictures. This is real life, I've grown this far, this much. And yeah, for that amount of time, I was living like that, consuming foods and stuff that's not meant for me, So now I'm almost 3 years being a vegan. So that's already exciting, because I have another project to work on in life. Now I can go 20 years and beyond being a vegan, and to see the benefits of that. I'm seeing the benefits of that, and like I say already, my mentors who are vegan for a lot longer period of time, they're doing well, they're successful. So like, they're like confirming that, hey, you'll be it too, you'll be successful too. It's possible. Just keep it going, because it's your story. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying, getting deep about stuff about reincarnation and being immortal. Like, I stand for it, because it's like love, whatever you want to call it. Like, there's got to be something worth living. Like, I wouldn't just think, oh, yep, this is it. Nah. I'm standing for, being an old soul, past life, all that stuff, because like, it just makes sense. Like, I haven't even been to Egypt in this lifetime, At the same time, why do I have this great visualization and sense of knowing, of that, and a visualization in like the different jungles and stuff. Like, I already can sense it. I'm starting to remember it, So like, with that, like, I'm always having a lot of questions, you know, and like the main one is just about the whole food thing, like how this whole thing got set up, you know, who was I, you know, somehow I get real deep, you know, like myself as in like a soul constantly reincarnating, you know, I'm still connecting dots about gaining peace, about trying to understand all that, you know. I don't know it all. It's just I do, however, have good visualization and an open mind. So I'm curious to learn about that stuff because obviously I got drawn to this whole ancient living and everything, and you know, mind expansion. So I'm curious always to continue learning, and you know, yeah. So, anyways, I'm finishing up the walk and the talk. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Y'all have an amazing day. Follow us on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity, youtube.com/help make a difference. Links are below for any help for health and wellness consultations, as well as we are grateful for gifts that you give. Y'all have an amazing day. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live.